numbers on the high score. Numbers on the high score. Hustling, that's what my mind's for. Buy two and get the Q3, like the Audi with the 5 doors. That's a belly for the beast when the night falls. I'm the belly of the beast and I survive. G-League, gift to the gab, Rivers, LDR. Forget all your struggles, what do you strive for? Blood red couch reflected off of the white floor. Just set the price tag, look at the numbers on the high score.
I mean, I wish I could say
Hustling, that's what
not
my
there
mind's for.
forever.
Buy two and get the Q3, like the Audi with the 5 doors. That's a belly for the beast.
Number one
when the night
rule of
falls.
YouTube.
I'm the belly of the beast and I survive wars. Dead big cold blooded killers provide
BD,
for.
what's up, Chicago?
So
there's the Amity.
Domino effect. Falling light. Bad bitches on deck, kissing guilty sin, honeymoon.
Big trenches in the building.
Trencho.
And I'm floating in a placid dream. Foreign vision from the cover of the magazine. Target was 5, but we made 30. Glass roof stars in the sky when I wake early. VIP suite an hour after the plane journey. These are like perks in this thing of ours. Before rap, I was bringing bars. Now we sit in bars, clocking the undercovers that sit in bars. Went from quarter to half to an ounce or two. To shopping trips to switching up the fucking altitude. Skill trade, couple rests to keep the bills paid. Hungry, I need couple meals made before my meals made.
That shit, Riz.
Grab a viral, dots blow up the line once they catch the gyro. Clean hand shaving points off a bag of hydro, chilling, puffing Cuban cigars in the Cafe Cairo. Wrong turns don't tempt me, I control my will. There's layers close to the core, only the road reveals Holy Bible. I need them holy if I'm holy, still fucking like Black and Decker instructions. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Rivers.
Yeah, where I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, meet me in the corner.
Oh, go on, Cream P.
Queen's Gate in the building.
Gas buff, wagwan.
D gas buff himself.
Honest.
Looking sharp at the boxing match and whatnot, you know what I mean? Man, like nasty with the suit on and that, appropriate for the occasion. Few people were shot that day, so
Yeah.
I think we mentioned it already.
Yeah, I think we did, yeah.
But yeah,
Nice
she was
to,
definitely.
nice to see everyone
Mhm.
suited and booted and
I
making
felt
an
underdressed, I
effort.
can't lie to you.
Yeah,
That's a nice way to just fade out from the
yeah.
track. Literally just
There we
skip
go.
to the end of.
Did the fading out for me. I love it. I love it. Anything that makes my life easier
So,
is a beautiful thing. Happy Sunday, everyone. How you doing? Sunday roast. I'm London Jen. All one word. 3 ends on
On
my
her
Jen.
Jen.
1, 2,
That's right.
3. 3 of them things.
you know the thing. You already know the thing. Goes without saying, but it's Rivers. You know me. Yeah.
So that's the man who you just heard on the track, just there spitting fire
Something like.
in the ring, on beat,
Something like.
in my living room. Like, you missed him freestyling a little bit before we started the show. Like, you just, you know.
I enjoy this rap shit, man.
Yeah, before that, he was running through his material.
Come on, man.
All about the bars. All about the bars. Happy Sunday, everyone. How's everyone doing? We should have been a show last week, but you know, sometimes life gets in the way of battle rap. And when it does, you know, real life has to take.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
precedence.
Every single time Jen's like, yo, Rivs, don't know if we could do the show. I'm always on the other end like, yo, Jen, I was about to phone you and say the same thing. So it just always works out that it's on the week that we both like swamped with bare stuff to do in it. So it's all good.
Yeah.
We found a space and we're back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you can
Glad to have
expect.
you in.
Yeah, that's it. Expect consistent Sunday roasts from here on out. Because you know we
Smash that
missed,
like
we
on
missed
your way
it.
in.
That's it. Yeah, let's
Please.
shout out everybody who is here. Smoggy, much love. Shout out to Balls Deep, Chicago in here. Love
Shout
it.
out.
Duce and gelato on deck. I've got a cup of tea, which I've now finished. So I'm going to have to sort out that situation promptly, and whatever is in my grinder right now. smash the like button. Absolutely smash the like button on your way in, on your way out, whenever
there
you
somewhere.
do it. Smash, smash, smash. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, I'd love if you could just go and hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, because you never know when you're going to get some content. And I've been filming quite a bit. I'm a filmmaker now, don't you know? So
Hey, listen. I've seen some things, and I'm actually gonna be shoulder barging my sister in this direction from now on. So if you don't hear from her, don't think she's not working. She's doing some stuff that is looking real crazy and real epic. She's got some great ideas, and I've seen some good stuff. So I'm trying to push her in that direction, as well as what she's doing. But yeah.
And also, I've got some awesome people around me, so much talent around me that it would be a waste for me to not go into that direction as well. So keep those notifications on so that you can see whenever any new content is coming, because there's some stuff coming.
Some real creative
Familiar, shout out Paris, big up No Loose Chat, much love to my girl, legend in the scene. Gas Bath, much love to you too. Charlie Zoo in the building, salute sir, how you doing? Smash that like button hard, like River's going to smash Joey Gambello later in the month.
Factuals.
I mean,
and we're not even going to say pause or anything, because we know he means in the sense of killing him in the battle rap situation. So we don't have to go all left and right.
Pause Smoggy like that. No, you know what he means.
We know what he means.
You know what he means, and I don't normally hear bars, but River's stuff up.
Sometimes, accidentally might just be around when I'm in mode. And
I concur, Smoggy. I concur.
Thank you.
But yeah, we're gonna talk. I guess we can talk about rivers in amongst this topic. But I decided I wanted to do a list the other day of my favorite London battle rappers, and they may not be the best. They may not be your best. They may not even be your favorite, but for various reasons, which may become clear down the line, which will become clear. Let me speak this shit into existence, which will become clear down the line. I constructed a list of my top 10 from London. And then I was thinking about who I didn't include, how much talent there is in London.
I feel like there's so much different top 10 lists you can compile based on London just alone. So you could build like top 10 of all time, top 10 active, top 10 newcomers, top 10 punchers, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so much different categories. The list goes on in it. So this is basically one of the many lists, I think.
And definitely keeping it to active. Although I have to say on my list, there's one who's not active, but I'm hearing things, so he will be soon. I don't care. I'm not doing a list without him.
Okay.
See, look, you see when I start talking about shit like that, omens happen. My earring just fell off when
It's like, I heard you.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Don't forget, girl. Remember.
I'm listening.
Yeah. But yeah, so there are, a ton. Smoggy says, don't include Moke. He's 100% Kent. If you were born within let me see, a 17-mile radius of the Bow Bells. Oh no, let's make it central London, within a 17-mile radius of Big Ben, then I'm claiming you.
Okay, fair enough.
But I mean, Moke, was he raised in London? Was he raised in Kent? Didn't he move out to Kent?
Yeah, I think he moved out there. He was originally from London, then he moved out there.
It's like calling me a South Londoner. Never.
Hey, what's your math?
I know.
What's your math? You East Londoner. You come around here with the rhyming slang.
Exactly. Salute COMYHD. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for pulling up. Yeah, so there's a lot of talent in London. I'm gonna go through my top 10, and then we're gonna talk about the people who didn't. Rivs, you can talk about your top 10, whether it.
I don't know if I can remember it, but I'll probably be able to come off with one now anyway.
Because obviously we talked about this subject extensively.
Yes,
but
we went back and forth. We had debates. We didn't agree on everything. We agreed on some things, but
yeah. So the man himself, the man next to me, has to be on any top 10 London battle rapper list, because if he's not, then your list is just wrong. It's not valid. It's
your opinion is wrong.
Inexcusable. Yeah, that's it.
This first time in history.
Yeah, no, your opinion's wrong. So yes, Rivers is on there. Tony D, he was actually sitting where I'm sitting yesterday, filmed some content with him, watched Charlie Clips versus Tony D, that's coming out.
Okay.
And watching him from, what was that, 2014 or something, the man was amazing then, and he still fucking got it. He's still got it. He's still, a legend who has not missed a step, stays up and keeps these youngins on their toes.
Hungry still.
Someone who came back outside recently, doesn't have the most extensive catalogue in the world, but he's got a stellar resume and some real big moments, particularly, and a style kind of all of his own. Scoop.
Okay, I see Scoop. I see Scoop. I mean, I think most people would want Scoop to be more active, but then he doesn't. You don't get the Scoop that you get if he's in and out the game. Like, he's definitely on the next path. Like, I think like this, Scoop is a man that wants to do all the things he's doing now, but does he get to do that if he solely focuses on battle rap? I don't know if he gets to go into schools
at all. Yeah.
I don't think so.
He's in some really cool shit right now. I said to him actually the other day, like, I can't even, at any point, if you say, no, I'm not interested, I haven't even got no hype for you, because, do what you're doing outside.
The argument that we have with battle rappers more time. Shout out the Wire Tap all day, every day. The argument we have with battle rappers more time, when we haven't seen them and we want to see them more, is that we haven't seen things outside of the ring to say, oh, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why we're like, oh, come back. But when you can see that they're doing this, doing that, the other, sometimes it's like, yo, just let them flourish and do what they're doing. They'll be back.
Scoop is battle rap's Brock Lesnar. Hit him up for WrestleMania season.
That's it. Gnome and them ones there. You got Summer Madness coming up. All right, cool.
All right. So continuing on with my list, we have got everybody's. I can't say. Yeah, everybody's favorite Harry Potter lookalike.
You're not talking about who I think you're talking about. I kid. No, I'm joking. I think I know who you're talking about still.
Roots. Yeah. Mr. Georgie Roots.
Himself.
Absolutely. East Londoner. Very talented, rising star. Building a very, very solid resume, putting in.
All right, we're 2 for 2 now. South has got 2. South has got 2 and East has got 2. I'm playing my own game here, people. You know what I mean? I'm playing in London, we do this thing. We start dividing people into where they come from. Like, yo, where's he from? North. All right, we'll put him over there. East, yeah? All right, they're over there. South. All right, leave all them lot down there.
All right, well, as soon as you want to play.
It's 2 for 2 right now.
As soon as you want to play East versus.
No, it's not East versus South. It's London versus London, because we're gonna get North Siders in there.
Okay, well, that's it. I'm about to throw in
several.
I'm about to throw in some West London.
All right, let's go West.
You see him just pull up in the building in his alter ego as a media personality, and one of the most or the hardest working man in battle rap media.
I know who you're talking about. I can't even argue with you. You talk about my brother Trubs.
I'm talking about Trubs. That's it. Not Wiretap is in the building as Wiretap. I'm talking about Trouble.
Yeah, no, Trubs is Wiretap is and Trubs are 2 different people, bro.
Exactly.
You might meet Wiretap at the show and that, but when they say next battle, you might meet Trubs.
Yeah. So it popped out for Era versus Era last year.
I mean,
And then come back out again, spun the block for Rivalry, and put on performances that definitely left you wanting more, wanting to see more. So yeah, we need you to constantly have that tripod case. Well, not constantly, just the right amount. Give us enough to keep wanting more, because you're doing so much
I
on
feel
the
like
media side.
what the thing that's scary about Trouble to me is he is improving while getting more busy outside of battle rap. That's the thing that's scary for me. Like, it would make sense if he's doing all this stuff and you can see it have an effect on his material and his performance, but his material and performance is getting better as he's taking on more. Like, I hope nobody gets him in a time where he's got his own team and you don't have to do all the running up and down now and he can just focus on battling, because it's going to be a problem for somebody still.
Let me quickly interject. Much love, Joe. Sadly can't watch this live as I've got no Wi-Fi around here. Just popped on my data to show love. We'll catch back on my lunch break tomorrow. Love, guys. Good to see the race back.
Big up, Joe.
Monday lunch. See you Monday. I'm saying this on Sunday roast.
Listen,
Sunday night for you. Monday morning, Monday lunchtime, Monday lunch.
I eat my mum's Sunday dinner on Monday sometimes.
And it tastes better. Yeah,
I can't say that on air, but there's a possibility that you could be near to.
Well, it depends. What did mummy make? Certain things. If she made some curry, because if she made some curry, like, she'd probably agree that on Monday it tastes better than it did on Sunday.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. You're like, no, mum's not agreeing to that.
I don't know what she made in it, so I can't even.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No, let's move swiftly on. Skirt, my son, Jester, how you doing, family?
What's going on, killer?
Pull up a chair. It's been a minute. Come tell me what's been going on.
Every time I think of Jester Black now, I think of the Chicago job.
Yeah.
He went and did the Chicago job. He came back unscathed from the Chicago job.
Yeah, he came back with bells on, came back with stripes. We here. Thanks for having you here. Whatever, you know what I mean. I might be on Era versus Era if we get a good up. Okay.
So you lot fucked up.
Who fucked up?
Whoever gets traps.
Oh, okay. The art fucked up.
I don't think man's looking at the pattern.
Yeah.
Look, alright, cool. This is all I'll say. Yeah, I'm not trying to expose stuff here, but check the last few people that Trouble battled and check the result of the battle, and then think about Era versus Era.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
Someone fucked up.
Right. Next on my list. So let's take it. We've got East. We've done South. We just took it West. Let's go to North Wheezy.
Let's go. Who we got up there?
To the boss man of No Lose Chat.
No. That's not North Wheezy. That's just North. There's a distinction.
I said North Wheezy, didn't I? I said Northwest.
You said Northwest.
I'm saying that. I'm saying in North London. Yeah, no.
You can't even do that no more, man.
No, but like that's just like I'm tired.
You gotta be specific. You gotta be specific.
I really thought I was doing something there.
Northsider, North Face himself.
Mr. Spoil everyone who's in Northwest thinking yes.
We got
talking
one.
About no, I'm sorry.
Not sorry.
Straight North London.
Insider.
Where I went to school. Got a place in my heart. Like I said, boss of No Lose Chat, 1/3. Tally. Now you know who's back. He's back.
People have to remember that Tally performance beats a lot of people who are not Shotty Horror. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But obviously Shotty was on what Shotty was on. So it is what it is. But he stepped up majorly. And
we met, or we didn't meet him, but I think that's probably the best execution of angling that I've seen. Totally got into a whole different bag, adding elements, still showing progression, with, can hang with the legends and also can show the young'uns a thing or two, going back to era versus era again versus tech. You know, definitely a great London representative right there. Yeah, Northwest is its own entity. Yeah, and I know
Facts.
and it's not even North, it's West. It's just the top part of West. So yeah, I just you know,
it's crazy because like Maida Vale and I think it's Kilburn is West and Northwest. You bust one corner, you're Northwest, bust another corner, you're West, and it is what it is. You can't even tell, man. Yeah, you know the same. No, West, man. Alright, cool. Say no more.
Wow. Regardless,
salute to London, man. Always like doing this best to keep things put in nice little corners.
Salute to me.
Salute to
big
say no more.
Big
You can take the whole credit for London.
I do. You know what? In fact, I really I don't like it when I see London. Anytime I see London mentioned in a headline or something in a disparaging light, I kind of take it personally.
So what are you talking about, man? You know?
What do you mean London's got a big waste problem? Why would you talk about London like that?
Have you been on my YouTube? What the fuck? I said that London's got a big.
No, I just kind of take it a bit personally. It's like, no,
it's all right. It's not
do
about
London
you.
like that. It's not even that I feel it's about me. It's just like, you know, don't do my name like that. Don't associate my name with that.
You're just thinking about the future angles. Yeah. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to flip this. Ah, shit.
Okay, so there was some controversy about this earlier on. It came up earlier. My next pick, before he was even mentioned, he was already making waves. Moke.
Oh, Moke.
Kent's finest.
Yeah, man said countryside Moke. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Moke's
we got the country bumpkin himself, you know.
I think he went to school, worked and lived in London, then moved out. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm claiming Moke. Ostracized.
Smuggy's not having it.
Yeah, Smuggy's like, nope. He's Kent. We're not having it. Yeah, definitely gotta include Moke. It's Moke, not Moak. In the last year and a bit, maybe 2, I don't know. Time, you know, me and Time are not great friends. But yeah, he's really made a great impression on multiple leagues against top level opposition. He stands out. He's got a very original style. That's it. International Moke. He's flying out. He's overseas and shit. I didn't say that about Georgia, did I? Yeah.
What's the closest airport to London? I bet that's where he flew from, Smuggy. Don't play with Moke.
He flew from Kent City. Kent City Aerodrome.
Yes, Kent got an airport, yeah? Say no more.
Maidstone Aerodrome.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, no, definitely really, like I said, making a name for himself, getting those bookings. People want to see him. He's consistent, really consistent.
It's good money.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where I see it.
Definitely good money. Am I going back to North London now again? Well, actually, no, that's my hold on, that's my let's go. Oh, that's North London, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another rising star. And someone who I see big star potential in this rising star, like real big potential. He's got a very individual character and personality, and one that he owns absolutely. He's absolutely his authentic self, and that he turns that into attack. He turns that into a very effective attack and defense. Mm-hmm. Very effective defense as well.
Unshaken, unmoved.
Yeah.
But not in a stern type of Rivers way.
Yeah.
In like unmoved in an open kind of way.
Yeah.
It's like, do you need help? All right, cool. What do you want me to? Like, it doesn't take anything away from what he's like. It's crazy still. But yeah, who's this
Anyone
young
want to
man?
hazard a guess?
I think they know.
Anyone want to hazard a guess? Someone guess.
I said he flew from Heathrow, actually.
Yeah. It's not Moac. Man's got to get an hour and a half train back. Listen, I live in London, and if I'm in central London, it's going to take me at least an hour and a half to get back to me. Whispers, black tea. Anyone else got a guess? Any other guesses?
Shit,
Can
I'm
you
about to-
put that centrally? The ashtray. Smoggy, you are not right. It was black tea. It is black tea. He is someone that I see as a definite one of my favorites in London right now. And like I say, real star potential. I think, you know, he's a great writer, and on top of all the other qualities that I've just mentioned there, you know, he's got a really, really nice pen. I love the way he puts his shit together. We're gonna talk about him in a minute when we talk about his last performance. But yeah, he against, you know, a vet, basically someone who's you know, a lot more experience than him, had some
Facts.
real tough close battles.
Messi's definitely like one of the top in the country in my eyes, because of what he's capable of doing when he's at his best. You know what I mean? And he's very well rounded. But we'll get into it.
We'll get there. Where else? Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go next. It's a big techie.
Big techs.
Big techie. First, the original process champion, first process champion. Big puncher, big moment maker. Again, kind of a style of his own, I guess, in his class. There isn't really anyone.
I've seen his style develop a lot in his last 3 battles, I think. I've seen a lot of technical development in everything in what he's doing last few. I think the last thing that he needs to add now is that booming progression that we know he's got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he adds it in some of the places where it's necessary, and then there are places
Did
where
you say progression but mean projection? That's where you said or did I just hear progression?
his projection needs a bit more progression. Let's say that little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the elements. I think
my gut fat hanging out. Oh, let's just do that. That looks so much more appealing. It's just like this big roll that kind of just sat there and just looked like. And now I'm just highlighting it. Everyone, look at my rolls.
Some Greg's advertisement that's on the bottom of the screen. Go to Greg's.
Yes, no, not go to Greg's. So back to tech.
Yeah, tech. A lot of improvement recently.
Yeah.
But do you know the thing about the some people get criticized for battling a lot, but one thing you know as a battler is I can only get better by battling. Literally. So if it means I have to book this, book that, make mistakes here, make mistakes there, so be it. I spent most of the early stage of my career just trying something new every single battle. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But every battle, trying something new. How does that work? How will that work? How will that work? Until I got to a point of getting to premier battles and saying, all right, now I've got to try something new for a different crowd.
Yeah.
Until I left and said, all right, cool, I know what to do now.
And there's a certain amount of when you're, you know, when you're coming up, there's a certain amount of putting in work that you've got to do and paying dues. So I think he's definitely done that and can. I think one of the things that kind of looks a bit odd, I guess, in his trajectory, perhaps when you think about maybe some of the battles he's doing. The Beast Anglia tournament maybe doesn't have some of the biggest competition or the biggest, most names in it, but it was one that, you know, because of various circumstances, quarantine, etc., was extended over a much longer period of time than it was originally intended, and because Tech's got integrity, you know, he's stuck to that. He
So
hasn't
fuck it, I'll
backed
do
out.
it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He
I'm
started
staying with
it.
it. Yeah.
It's a tournament, you know, he knows if he backs out that, you know, has a knock-on effect. So yeah, no, shouts out to him for
Honoring
Mm.
what he
for
originally
doing that.
said.
That's it. And
Yeah.
staying sharp and trying out different things in different places. He's just gone to Premier Battles, and again, you know, great performance against Starper.
But again, on the Beast Anglia thing, he had a great performance against Kick.
Mm.
Do you understand? And for me, without doing that tournament,
Mhm.
he doesn't get the opportunity to have that
Mhm.
performance before the Darker
That's it.
performance. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I feel like that's what's important for him.
Just went over to Ireland, had a great battle. Had 2 battles in one day, 4 rounds in one day. Did a round against Scromo. Had a great battle with Red Wolf. Another one of my someone who I really like coming up right now. So yeah, have to have Tech on there. That's 9. There's 1 spot, and I've got 3 people who I want to put in there. But as much as I want to take 3, it's a bit too much even for me.
There's all kind of pauses and all types of shit going on in this situation here, but it's okay. We're gonna get it.
No, I mean, if you said it, I'd be pausing the hell out of you.
This is why I'm just sitting here.
You don't have to co-sign it. You don't have to co-sign it. Hold on. So, Penn State. What's the list so far? So, list so far. And this is
Everyone in Penn State that qualifies is in the list, bro. That's all you need to know. Yeah, you don't qualify, and neither does Enigma. But everyone else, they're in the list.
This is London's top 10. So it's my top 10 of the top 10 in London. And it's not necessarily the best.
It's London's top 10. Do you get it? Okay.
So it's mine. It's not wrong.
It's not wrong. It's our opinion.
If you disagree, then you're wrong. But what is it for? That will become transparent over time. But for right now, it's just for shits and giggles. Really, and because it's, you know, to shine light on the incredible talent that we have in London. But I have a motivation, and yeah, so Team Koj, big dinners in the list. Is there someone from Team Koj on the list? Was Black Team from Team Koj?
I don't know whose team is Black Tea on.
Or do they have teams as the sort of?
They did have 2 sides of the brackets, but you know what it is? I think he might be a wild card where he doesn't have to go through
sides of the brackets. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because you got Bizzle, you got Kojo. Yeah.
I don't know, but you can't be in Koj because, you know, I don't even think the North claims him. We're not we're not doing that.
Jersey don't claim that.
Yeah. Kojo's a nomad.
Yeah, he's just on a ship just on the Atlantic somewhere.
Koj, but yeah, he's not London. He's not London. So yeah, I don't know who. Okay, Black Tea is Koj's wild card. Okay. Yeah, Team Koj. There we go. We got Koj on here by proxy.
Koj then. Yeah, he's on his team. All right, cool.
So the list so far: Rivers, Tony D, Scoop, Georgie Roots, Trouble, Tally, Moke, Black Tea, Tech. My 10th spot, the one that I've squeezed in.
It's crazy because I can think of so much names that should be in that list. I don't know who they should replace.
Well, I've got, you know, that's my other side.
The other side's bigger than 10.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
This must have been tough.
And that's not really including my 2. I've got the last one, the last slot, and then I've got 2 honorable mentions. And then there's quite a few others who really could have made the spot, and I wouldn't argue in other people's list, but for my purposes, they just didn't
get in there.
Yeah. Okay. But Gemini.
Okay.
Gemini tags number 10. Now,
how could I forget?
This is, I know he's not outside technically, He's been teasing it though, and this is kind of he's in there on wishful thinking, on a wishful thinking type vibe, because reasons which will become apparent down the line. But yeah, I have to have Gemini in there.
Not mad at that.
One of the most accomplished, I guess, one of the biggest names in the scene, incredibly talented, had some great battles up and down the country. Been quiet for a minute. Minute.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous battler. Very dangerous battler. Got some, some great breakdowns. Yeah, some really great battles on the resume. Some great potential battles that have been talked about for years. Which really, the culture would be spoiled to have.
I think with see that's people like Gemini, like even like Shocks the Rebel and all this. There's they're more in the off all time list for me. Whereas if you stop today, there could be no doubt on what you bring. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like I get it. They're in the list of the favorites and they're entertained, but they're also in that other list of they did the madness in it. Shock's a little less so because
he's kind of tarnished his reputation on the way out. Yeah.
He didn't leave on a strong note.
Yeah.
Whereas Gemini always made sure the last impression you get of him is the best one in it. So,
well, I mean, you kind of know the long purpose of my list, so I guess you can understand the inclusion. But he's not active. Technically, he's not active. So my list is an active one. It's not an all-time one. It's not a best ever.
Okay.
So yeah, really, like I say, squeezed them in when I really shouldn't have. But I can't say no to Gemini. So 2 honorable mentions. And my first honorable mention, only the main reason he's not on the list was because when I made the list, I didn't think about him.
So based on that, is because you never popped up as a thought, that must mean you're not having the impact.
I mean, you can't. No, I mean, you can't argue his impact. You can't. Who's? When have we seen? When was the last time you saw an impact like that off of a handful of battles against, not high level opposition? As a debut type thing.
Okay.
How many? As a debut, he's had incredible impact.
That only happens once every 4 or 5 years or some shit.
Yeah, doesn't happen often. But I think it was because his impact has been very recent, but of late I haven't heard his name, I haven't seen his name, I haven't done obviously he's had the rivalry battle which isn't out yet, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, he just didn't when I was constructing the 10. So really I could, you can't, I talked about talent or impact, he's got when it comes to someone who brings something very individual. We don't have another character like him over here at all. He's very much one of a kind over here, and I think someone who will encourage people who watch him to maybe start battle rapping. I think he's got that type of that type 100%. Of allure to to bring future battle rappers into the thing.
I think especially with what the current style of it is, his is like a counter. So if you watch it and you've never really dug the style of it, then it's definitely something that would attract you more, I think. So, and it was similar with another battler when he had his first impact, but
And now Whispers has been tested. He battled Yunnan. Big test for him. And I think he did well. Like, I think he really did well. But I think it also, and hopefully for him, it showed him what you need to do to kind of level up for that sort of competition. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, he could, I wouldn't argue him in anybody else's top 10 in London for sure. And I could accommodate perhaps, but yeah, he really just didn't come to mind first off. And because I'd constructed with more than just how good a battler you are in mind, by the time I'd got my 10 together, it was like, what do I take out to put you in? And I was so happy with the dynamic of my 10. Couldn't do it. My other one, another favorite of mine, got a big soft spot for this guy and his talent, his potential. And I think he's someone who of late has really had maybe the opportunity, and I'm not saying he hasn't had the opportunity before, but for whatever, I think for whatever reason, things are coming together now in a right way for him. So my other honourable mention would be Frankie Fraser.
Okay.
Great writer.
Not mad at that.
Yeah, maybe some of his, the reason why he didn't make my 10 is because I think sometimes he just doesn't give enough for me, not in terms of writing. And I think sometimes he could stretch his pen a bit more than, I think he does a lot of the current stuff or the film stuff, and he's great at that. I'd like to see him maybe go into more attacking angles sometimes. But yeah, he's got, I think sometimes it just seems like you're leaving, you're not giving me enough, you're not letting go enough. You're holding back.
I want to see Frankie pissed off. That's really what it is.
Tearing. It's not even like you need to be aggressive like that, but just like pissed off in a way like, fuck's sake, that was my favorite bit of toast that I was saving. Like, it had all the jam with the fucking strawberry bit on it. Like, And
then instead of saying that, you say, strawberry bit, that more than shit, and strawberry bit. You know what I mean?
That sort of thing.
Okay.
Sorry if that was hard. I'm sorry.
I'm
right. Passionate about
stronger than I look still.
I'm
not gonna lie.
So am I. So I'm sorry.
Cool. Touche.
But yeah. And it's someone who, like I say, would fit the dynamic of my 10, but for the reasons I stated, is an honourable mention. So Pedro snubbed. Yeah, it was always going to happen though, wasn't it? It was always going to happen.
Yeah.
Frost Dog they are in the top 4 names of my on the other side. We'll get to them. Mr. Ark snubbed. Ark isn't outside right now, and I know he's trying. I'm sure I saw something on my timeline recently that suggested he's trying to get battle, but... Yeah. So I don't know what's happening there, but not outside. Crow. So to see your name pop up too.
AB Chaos.
You want to see him dig deep to talk to a man's soul, basically. Yes.
I think so.
Yes, that sort of thing.
I think so.
Yes. And just more like, don't hold back. Like for me as well, a big part of being, or let's say a big part of what I like to see as a fan, as a supporter, as a consumer, of someone who wants to watch battle rappers do their thing. This was the other one. I know it was the same side. It's just a broken earring then and not an omen. A big part of what I enjoy is that bolshiness, that swagger, that I am the shit. Like, I'm the best. That's what you're supposed to be as a rapper. You're supposed to be.
Frankie does have a little tad of the humility where it's unnecessary within his attack. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he could be more of a cunt, for want of a better word.
Well, I mean, there are better words as well, and I don't, I don't love that word. But
because I think he needs to understand that they're not gonna not accept it from you, bro. This is that thing that I was telling you that I was told. They're gonna love it from you, and maybe not because you're still skilled, bro. Everything you do around it and outside of it, still skilled. We
believe you, like, oh yeah, like sell it to me, like give me everything, like you believe it. Like it's very hard for me to believe that you're up there able to kill him or to beat him if you don't give me that attitude like you can beat him. I don't know. You give me a lot though. So
Frankie's pen's almost immaculate. When I say almost, that I'm not talking by far. I'm talking about
it's great pen, and I love to watch him. But I just sometimes it's just like, no, stop holding back. Give me more. I need all of that.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Fucking kill him.
Yeah. Or when you see him, that's it. When you see him kind of stepping off the gas a little bit, it's like, no, this is when you rev the engine and change gear.
Yeah. Finish him.
Yeah. Right. So shall we? Do you want to?
Who else can we throw some other names out there? Who else?
Yeah, I've got a whole. I didn't know whether you want to go into them other names or whether you want to talk about who you would have. Let's do that. We'll go into the other names and then
I'll talk about who.
You can talk about your top 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the list of everyone else that I've kind of got. No, let's run through them one by one as well. So, no. We'll run through the list and then we'll see what we're going to do. Making it up as we go along. Giz, Messi, YD, Frost, Amity, iKid, Bracy, Quill, Surfer, Caps, Danny Jack, Villain, AJ, Reckless Stay Primo. And I feel like there were a couple of other names, so I just wouldn't even
BMF Owls.
Well, yeah, I mean, one battle doesn't really count,
Yeah, I hear you.
So yeah, that was my list of people who didn't make the list. And some of those, if I didn't have with a different objective, especially some of those higher names would have definitely gotten there, Giz for certain things. Yeah, definitely he's in my top 10. Messi, again, dangerous.
Yeah.
Amity, really nice. Right. I saw again different side of him, different adding strings to his bow still.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. iKid, someone who's been around a long time, really great. Battler.
He's had some great performances as well.
Yeah.
He's like some of the top people I've seen iKids have great performances already.
Yeah.
Like already.
Well, great writer, great performer.
You have to consider Quill if you're talking about a London list.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Regardless, you don't have to like the guy, but you got to consider him if you're talking about.
He doesn't make my 10 for reasons outside of battle rap.
He's not.
That
the
sounds
most
like
active.
I've got something personal about him.
It does, isn't it? It's stolen from you or something. No, knowing Quill, he tried to jump in your DMs or something. Let's be real.
No,
he did some stifler shit, didn't he?
Stuck my finger the other day. Like, what the fuck?
What?
I can say because he did it very publicly in front of about 50 people. There was some of that involved, so But that was he didn't even slide in my DMs.
You lot use whatever euphemisms you want. Okay.
No, he literally sucked my finger.
So Quill's definitely not in this.
It was it wasn't even I didn't let.
Guys, you know what to do if you want to be taken off the list. Thanks to brother Quill. I made a tweet the other day, yeah, and he said some shit like, "Oh, I'm terrible when it comes to girls, man. I fall in love so easy." And I said, "Me too, but you're running around events like Stifler on Heat or something like that." And this is just another fine example of what I was talking about in it. I didn't mean, like, I was just sitting there pointing at something, and he just came and put his back. What? What's he doing?
Yeah, right.
Like, Quill,
so,
you need to allow it, fam.
Yeah, Quill could get on there.
The fuck?
Whispers I've talked about. Surfer as well. You know, could
Yeah,
get on
yeah.
there for other reasons. Villain.
Villain.
You know.
I feel like there's so much London battlers. I feel like I'm forgetting some of them still in it, but for the most part, I feel like these names that I mentioned are the most probably household, most known of the bunch.
Can I get a Hoya?
Who's that? Scoop.
Yeah, the one and only Scoop. We were talking about you a little while ago. I'm sorry. Apologies.
Didn't mean to, bro.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you'll understand. Like, it was all in love. It was all in love. Promise. Didn't really mean it like that. You know, I love you, though. You know, I love you.
Salute, gentlemen, for dope list. KLTD need 10 London MCs past the present for 100k Tony. 10 bands a match. Does your list change?
My bad. Sorry, Rap Redux. Didn't see your comment. Shout out Rap Redux. Everyone
Salute to Rap Redux.
Go follow Rap Redux for sure.
That's a great question.
Question.
Let's do that instead then, innit? Rather than my list, we'll do this instead.
KOTD need 10 London MCs, past or present. Okay.
For 100k Tony, 10 bands a match.
Past or present. Okay, you can help with the past.
All right, let's go.
All right. Oh, shit. We got a solid 10.
Get a pen quickly.
Past or present.
Have you got a pen?
What?
Hold on a second.
What?
Let's go win that 100k real quick. Let's go win that 100k real quick.
Collector, give us some money. What the fuck?
Yeah,
man. All
let's
right,
go 100k, Jen.
This. All right. My first name.
Listen. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're gonna write them down.
Yeah.
And then we're just gonna announce them, but in no particular order in it, or maybe we can put an order together or something in it. We'll be as quick as we can. It's not gonna take long.
All right. I tell you what. So what you do in the comments.
If you've got any names that could be added to the list,
you put your
bang them up.
Put your top three who must be included in a King of the Dot top 10 100k tournament
for London.
For
MCs,
London,
specifically
MCs.
London battlers.
London.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who you choosing? 10 grand a pop.
Yeah.
We need everybody to win.
Yeah.
Who have you got? Remember, we can use the past or the present. There's a lot of people in the comments that know a lot of people from the past also. So now's your time. You know, I'm talking to you, Crow.
Crow, I had to ask Rivers if you had, how could I tie you into London to try and get you in this list as well? But yeah, unfortunately. Okay, give me some names. You do the older ones. It's nothing, Scoop, man. It's all love, I promise. Like, it's all love. Seriously. You know anything. You know I've got jokes. I've got jokes like that. Sometimes I don't know when to stop and just, run my mouth a little bit. But like I say, I love you. I love you long time, Scoop. It's all love. It's all love. Tony Jem Kruger. Absolutely them. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, Big Giz. Roast is back. Was talking about you as well, my guy. Much love to you. Thanks, says Crow. My pleasure. I mean, I didn't really do anything, but I accept that. Anyway, Roast is back.
Trying to remember who
Rivers, Scoop, Roots. It's all too much. You could make a top 40, says Smuggy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Right, so okay. When Chris says right, so
Right, so
I love it. You're not just gonna get a list, you're gonna get some
peak level
information
shots.
here.
That's what I'm saying. That's the first name that I wrote was Shocks on top of whatever Jen already wrote.
Yeah, not shocks how we finished
No,
up.
we're talking about the best of everybody.
That's it, yeah. Peak shocks.
Trying to figure out a way to
yeah.
make Yunnan come from London right
Yeah.
now.
Um oh no, my list is on the other side. Okay.
What else is there?
How many have we got there? Two.
We got 8.
We got 8. Okay.
We need 2 more
number
spaces.
2.
Hold on,
What we've got here? Charlie Zoot says Gem, Tony, Ogmios, Rivers, Shocks, Scoop, C Major, Kruger, Roots, Quill. That's a solid lineup right there. You got 2.
I need
6,
basically
8,
1.
10.
Listen,
That's very close. That's
it's
very
1
close.
away.
1 away.
It's 1 away from what we got, and we
1
got
away.
We got 1 more to fill.
Yeah.
So basically, we're not choosing Ogmios, but we're trying to think who goes in there instead of Ogmios.
C Major for sure, says Crow. Race is back. Yes, it is. London Denny's. Did you finally fix the Wi-Fi? Yeah, no, it wasn't even a Wi-Fi problem. Who I feel like I'm missing someone.
There's another person to go in there.
I feel like there's someone from like.
Do you know who I'd put in there? And I think that they would actually do work.
Who? I like that name. Yeah, I like that.
I think he would actually do work still.
Charlie Zoot says Bam.
Oh, do you know what? I forgot about
You just made it, yeah.
He just fucked me up still. I might have to hold on.
Who do we? Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Secretly, I would
yeah.
like. You know what I'm gonna say? Secretly,
I think you do that. Let's do it.
Okay.
That's it. I already softened the blow. I've got a dip. Break time's over. I'll catch the rest later. I enjoy the rest of your working evening, if that's not an oxymoron. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, Smoggy. Much love to you. Yeah, I think we just do that, man.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, so I've Rat Redux says Professor Green Rivers using for your last pick. What a wild card, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can we have a wild card?
Yeah.
Let's have a wild card.
Let's do that.
Say no more. Then we got our wild card already, then, innit?
Yeah, just in case someone doesn't make the flight.
You get what I'm trying to say? Gets coronavirus or some shit.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got our 10 then.
That's it. Would you want to type it in the comment, or do we want to say it, or what?
Yeah, no, we'll say it.
Okay, in no particular order. Then you can read it.
Okay, no particular order. Bamalam.
Yes, sir.
Do I have some Bam? Kruger.
Yes, sir.
Gemini. C Major.
Okay.
Georgie Roots.
Okay.
Tony D.
Facts.
Shocks the Rebel. Quill. iKid.
Okay, yeah.
And Rivers.
Okay. Who's the wild card?
Oh, I forgot about the wild card. Scoop. I messed that up. I messed something up right there. That's why you shouldn't have handed it to me. You had it. You had it all under control. But yes, damn, that's a 10. That is a 10. Bam, iKid, Scoop, Roots, C Major, Gem, Shocks, Kruger, Quill, Rivers, Tony. That's a 10 plus 1. that could take on if you got those at their peak. Oh, that was it. Professor Green was the wild card. No. Oh no. No. You know he doesn't battle, but is from London and would win one.
Who's
Pot
that?
of paper.
Would win what?
Like any industry rapper.
He probably come and get smoked. And I like pot of paper still, but
I mean,
I just respect the mechanics and the science of this thing too much to feel like I'm a street fighter and I'm gonna go in and win a boxing match.
well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, there are some rappers who do have the sort of lyrical ability
Yeah.
to battle rap. You could definitely see it, especially with their personalities and stuff. But they've got to put in, like, they're coming into battle rap as rappers but not battlers, so they have to learn that whole battling element. And some of the best of, you know,
against someone from King of the Dot, I don't know if like an artist can jump in against one of King of the Dot's finest. I feel like they need a lot of training first.
Ooh,
I would pick Soul-Jitsu over Aikido. What could this?
damn,
I'm not mad at that.
I forgot about Soul-Jitsu. He didn't even make the fucking shortlist out there.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah,
I
man.
don't mind that.
And Willsy as well for London battlers.
I guess, well, the other one was kind of active. I don't know how active. I know he popped out for Era versus Era.
Listen, let me see that list that I just wrote. And let's look at who's active on it, and then we'll understand where the game actually is. Because if a majority of that is inactive, that means that we're not where we need to be.
Active. Active. Semi. Yeah.
No. So 3 of them are active, 3 of them are semi-active, and
4
of them,
active.
4 are active. Oh yeah, 4 are active. 3 are semi-active, and then 3 are
out of the game.
No, 4 are out of the game.
Yeah. We got 11, so it's a bit of a mixed bag.
40% of the list are from the past. We need to change that.
Well, yeah, I guess that is quite a lot. It was quite a lot.
But again, this is London, isn't it? I think if we're talking countrywide, we don't even have to talk about the past in terms of who we could line up.
Yeah, that's true.
We just had to, right now it's condensed into London itself, innit? So.
Well, that was a great question.
Yeah, definitely, Rap Redux.
That was a great
Salute
question.
To them,
thank you, Rap Redux. It was nice to.
More questions.
Nice
like
together.
that,
What do you think of the 10? What do you think of our 10? And if you're watching this later, down in the comments, put your own 10. Did we get it right? Put your own 10 for both lists, or, you know, top ones. Who did we leave off?
Yeah. If there's anyone from the past that we've forgotten about or the future.
Who, other than Scoop, did we disrespect? We are in the process of building new legends. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Facts. Absolutely. Agree with that. Agree with that for sure.
What was the other thing we was going to talk about anyway?
So yeah, we're going to talk about a couple of we've got a couple of other topics. New leagues. So we've got a few new leagues springing up. We went to a new league event last weekend. Was that last weekend?
Last weekend.
Trenches.
Trenches Battle League.
Shout out to Amity and Messi. They have a new league.
Photo Boy on the cameras.
Yes, shout out Photo Boy, did a great job with those cameras there. Yeah, new league for their first event last weekend. Had, what was it, 4 or 5 battles on the card. Solid card.
I think on the day itself, 3 happened, I think.
Was it? Okay.
Or maybe 4.
I was thinking it was 4, and I was going to say 4 or 5. But I think you're right, actually. I think you're right. But they were, what you got was solid. I mean, it didn't oversell, really.
Yeah.
But you got some really solid performances.
Like I saw 2 of the battles, and the excitement I heard for the battle I missed was a bit more than the 2 that I saw. And the 2 I saw, I was very happy with and enjoyed and thought was crazy in it. So I'm guessing, and sometimes the opening battle as well is always very exciting in as well. So
well, yeah, I missed
that.
that.
One
was that BMF
Owls versus
AJ Raw? Yeah. So BMF newcomers, always great to see newcomers. And not only was you know, you had a first time battler on the card, there were a lot of new faces in the building, a lot of people who it was their first event, really enjoyed the event, the atmosphere, the vibe, the feel, and want to come back, want to see more. So we'll definitely have been going home, getting on the YouTubes, looking up the battlers and all the rest of it, and we'll see them again at you know, future events. So it's, you know, shout out to Trenches for coming in, bringing new people in as well, new blood. So yeah,
I think so, not to cut you, but I think that was one of the things that Amity and Messi were focused on, is not so much tapping into the already existing battle rap fan base, but instead trying to cultivate a new lane and bring new people that don't know what it is and giving them a first taste of it, rather than bringing people that already know. Obviously everyone's welcome, but they're more trying to focus on bringing in a new fan base, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we'll talk about that kind of when we get onto the talking point of the subject, because we're kind of gonna just talk a bit about the Trenches and their first event. What was it called? It
was called
something smoke. Was it something smoke?
I can't even remember what the name of the event is.
My bad. Sorry. Fellas,
if you know in the comments, let me know what the name of the event was.
Yeah.
Because I have actually 3 battles happened. Yeah, that's right.
But so the first battle, BMF versus AJ.
Amity, let us know, because Amity's in the comments. If you could tell us the name of the event so we can get it right, because I forgot the actual name.
3 fire battles though, Miss, I think, Chubbs was there for all of them. Shout out to Chubbs, like I said, hardest working man in battle rap media. Word from the street, from the trenches, is that, and word from AJ conceded this to me after as well. AJ lost. He says he lost, and it was a great introduction from BMF apparently. So really looking forward to seeing that when the footage comes out, or when the VOD comes out. I'll definitely be supporting, and I would implore you to do likewise, because like Chubb says, the 2 battles that I did see, Battlefield UK, that's it, shout out Amity. The 2 battles that I did see, can definitely co-sign those. Absolute fire. You had let's go with Black T versus Stay Primo first. I wanted to go with I wanted to leave. That's why I got so confused. I was like, let me leave the league owner to the end, but
they're both
2 league owners. That's why I was confused.
No way out of this
there
one.
We go. All right, so I just switched them up and gave them different opponents, just so I could leave the league owners to the end. All right, let's go with Black T versus Messi.
Fire battle.
Really good battle. Was talking about Black T earlier and saying this is one of the performances that just kind of allows me to see his potential. Had a stunning breakdown in there, got around in there, like with wicked angle execution.
Well done. And you know, like finished on like a nice, like, is it not a crescendo, but what's it called when they do all them backflips and they land on it just like this and they get 10 or not? It was one of those type of moments for me where it was like everything was executed well leading up to the point, and then you landed so perfectly on how you wanted to land.
Agreed. I like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like that. I think, and definitely, you know, Messi was in his league owner bag as well. He had to, you know, run the event, put on the event, all the stress of coordinating everything, had to go through all of that, as well as thinking about his material and his battles. So.
I remember thinking that, because if I remember rightly, Black Tea went first. So I remember thinking Black Tea's round was strong, but when Messi started, it was
Yeah.
like almost there was a vet level to what he was doing in it. I felt like that in the first round, and then when Black Tea came with his second round, it showed a poise of it didn't matter what you said in that round. I still got my strength and just took it home from there, innit?
Yeah. But
and Messi's third round was quite short as well.
Yeah, I think he cut short his third round, and there were some perhaps cleanliness issues throughout the battle, or not the whole battle, but a really, really good battle. Great back and forth, different energies from them, different styles, but great writing. Some really, really, really great writing in this, and in the next one as well. To be fair, Amity versus Reckless Stay Primo. Really, really good battle.
Yeah.
If you're not super familiar with Reckless, he's battled on Art of Rap. Really, we're talking about individual characters before a real.
This is the pinnacle of individuality.
Yeah.
In this shit.
Yeah, definitely has his own style, his own vibe, and is a real character, and I don't mean that in
he's a beast in that small room. I think now, because I could always see the type of way he wanted to be from when he first started and that, and I really respected it, but I always felt like he wasn't giving, that thing that we was just talking about with Frankie. It was like, you're not kind of giving us,
you're not committing.
I felt like but now the Reckless is committing to what he
really
does in his way, and not over committing where for no reason he's just loud. No, he's like controlling, measuring the commitment. It's beautiful to watch still, and he's saying what he wants to say.
Yeah, that's it. He's got,
regardless of
his own
detriment.
Yeah, his own sort of subject matter. He brings original subject matter, which is always dope. I'm going to say with the left side of my mouth, original subject matter brings new things, new talking points, etc., content to the table. But on the other side, sometimes things that are overdone, or maybe some stuff that is just now outdated. So maybe just something that tapping into, maybe, I don't know how in tune he has been with the scene over time. So, but, undeniably great when he puts his shit together. Does it really, really well, really effective attack as well.
You got to remember as well, one of the strategic points of the situation is like brand new crowd, brand new league. This is some people's first perception of battle rap. So whereas that for us people that are a bit more versed, we could think, that's fire, but the crowd ain't thinking that.
The crowd were loving it.
I've never seen this shit before. This is crazy. That's
it. So in context, he read the room, I guess,
and did what he was supposed to do.
That's it. And Amity, on the other side, showed
that would have worked in any room for me.
Really would have. Did a really sort of great breakdown, got into his kind of
analytical back. And I think you see like that Amity there, it seemed like it was like the upgrade from the Just a Black Amity that he probably would have wanted people to see in it, like, and they basically put it on display against my man. He was fearless in attacking the thing, because that's the thing about Amity. Amity is a guy where if there's something that is hard to attack, he's brave enough to say, fuck it, I'll do it. You understand? So he, like, this time he figured out how to attack the subject matter that people will probably have their self-righteousness about, but make it work because of how analytical he was in what he did. There was no denying how he was breaking his thing down. I literally saw the impact of my man's first round saying a certain thing. Then I see Amity do his thing. Then I see no impact in his how he's doing it. I had to get halfway through and say something that weren't even connected to Amity to get them. So literally his writing, it was immaculate still to me.
Great performance from Amity. And the same thing, all the pressures of a league owner for that event. Had to
Yeah.
do all the, structuring, routing, venue, ballas, logistics, whatever.
I said to Messi afterward, I said, "No, you have to show respect to Briggsy now." He's like, "Yeah, bro, I might need to phone him up and apologize, mate, because I didn't even know it was hard like this." Yeah, bro, literally.
Yeah, no, shout out to
Briggsy's
them.
out here winning battles. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm getting round of the night and body of the night after setting up the event, as I said against Mackenzie.
But yeah, shout out to Messi and Amy and Trenches. Definitely, if you're not following them on the socials, go and follow them on the socials. I'm sure they have a YouTube already. Yes, they do, because there are face-offs and trailers. And they were, putting out. They put out in person. They did in-person face-offs. They did some freestyles as well.
Did they do a cypher thing as well, or was it just diss tracks or
I
something?
haven't seen a sci-fi. They did. They might have. I'm not aware of it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, really nice energy, bringing nice energy into the scene.
It felt like a mature crowd, and I don't mean mature as in old. I mean mature as in attitude. I didn't feel like there was any boisterousness or anything like that. It just felt cool, innit? I mean, sometimes you get a cool crowd, but then there's little pockets of boisterousness. But this seemed very mature. People that actually came and wanted to watch the art for a minute. So
yeah,
it was a good look, man.
Yeah, it definitely was. So we get the official rundown of the night from Trubs, who judged them all. BMF beat AJ. Amity versus Reckless was a draw, and Black T beat Messi. Black T blacked out. He absolutely did. And yes, I agree. Great round structure and raps really well. For sure. So yeah,
it's a hard worker, man. Right now he's working hard on something.
Yeah.
So
watch his face. Yeah, salute to Trenches for doing that. So definitely, like you said, they were focused on bringing something new to the scene, bringing a new audience, a new crowd. It definitely felt like didn't feel like any other. Had a great vibe, but a very different vibe from any other event that I've been to. It really had its own feel to it.
It was. Like I was in there thinking, right, what does this feel like? And I couldn't place it. And it's like, right, it's just itself.
Yeah.
It's just his own thing. I don't know none of these people. They don't know me. And we're just vibes in it. It was just cool. Meeting people. Like, and this is the thing, like, so met a guy out there. He's a rapper. And his whole thing was, can't do the battle rap thing. But when he saw Reckless and the fact that Reckless delivers what he delivers, he said, raw, like, I didn't even know you could add them elements into it. Like, that's the kind of thing I'd more be interested in doing if I was a battler. Do you understand? So this is exactly what the USP is. Like, we're going to appeal to people that don't know about this world and bring them into this world. And I think they've done that. I follow the guy now. He's watched a couple battles and shit, liked a couple things and rare. So that's how it works, isn't it? So I was glad to see that.
Amity's got a little exclusive for us here. Sunday Roast exclusive. So June 26th, Mac versus BMF and Amity versus Enigma. Okay,
Okay, say no more, killer.
All right. When you say Mac versus DMF,
he's talking
BMF,
about D-Mac.
Is that D-Mac?
That's D-Mac. That's D-Mac.
Is that a new battle?
That's D-Mac. That's D-Mac. It's got to be.
Is that D-Mac? You're saying Mac. Is that...
Listen, from how BMF is, if that isn't D-Mac, they made a mistake. I know that's D-Mac.
Oh my God, that face-off. That
face-off is going to go viral.
Yeah. Amity, confirm. I need confirmation before I adjust my level of hypeness. D-Mac. Okay. All right. It is D-Mac.
You got the official disclosure right there still. Like
D-Mac versus BMF.
Yeah, say no more. Let's
26th of June. That's a great battle. I like that one. And I'm saying it's a great battle, and I haven't even seen the guy battle yet. I've seen his face off. and great face off. He gives great face off for someone who hasn't even
I
battled.
fucks with his vibe as well. I met
Yeah.
him in the event. He was in there.
That's,
I like his vibe
that's what I'm gonna
still.
say. I spoke to him afterwards
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. I didn't get to see
I
him
want to
battle,
see
but
him. I want to see him work and all
yeah,
of that still.
yeah,
Man.
definitely. And he's like, he's a big guy as well. Like he's got a presence to him. So I really, I'm pissed that I didn't see him spit. I haven't even seen a clip of it yet, so I haven't seen anything. But just
I
off of
just heard a
energy,
lot. I just heard a lot.
yeah,
and
energy and word of mouth.
Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff about his performance and the effect that his performance
Yeah,
had. And
yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to see that.
Yes. Okay. And then Amity versus Enigma. Oh,
Do you know what? Yeah, I like Enigma as well, and I think Amity will be a big test. The Amity that I saw against Reckless, yeah,
big test.
That's gonna be a big test
test.
for Enigma. But
Yeah.
do you know what it's about Enigma? Enigma's not here to just be some kind of violent rapper. He's kind of here to show you levels, and I think against this type of opponent, he would be forced to step up and be in his bag. But yeah, Amity right now is looking kind of unstoppable still.
Yeah.
I believe if there was another judge, it would have been Amity's battle in the Reckless thing still. Literally, but
I full disclosure, I gave Amity every round. Not that I didn't think Reckless was dope. I just preferred what Amity did slightly every round. And it is,
I gave my man the first.
I can't remember. Was it the first?
I think his first was crazy. And I think because Amity went first, he set the level a certain way. And then like Reckless kind of blew it out of the water a little bit, I feel. And then that just opened Amity's mind up, and then it was just Amity all the way from there for me.
Yeah, I think he definitely was it that first,
second round. Amity second was mad to me, and the third was just like I've climbed up here and you can't even get up here.
So I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah, Enigma's really gonna have to level up. But this is what you kind of need. You need those tests. That's it. That's it,
bro.
That's it.
Need that. Like Black T had to go to the trenches to get messy, and now look, he's coming back a different guy.
Come back with a stain on his t-shirt.
That's it, a messy batch and a blood stain on his knee.
That's it. Yeah.
And Amity. Enigma needs to try and get the Amity badge, really and truly. So he better go there and try and do some work and be able to come back with that respect. Like, I swung it out with Amity.
And Amity, you can't drop the ball now, like,
Yeah,
you want to stay 2 for 2 on your league.
I feel like it's going to be hard to beat Amity in the trenches from now on still. I feel like that's going to be the thing going forward, isn't it? Really, it's going to be hard to beat him on the trenches. I want to see Messi on that card as well. Get back. Give him some time, ample time.
Definitely.
And you get me? June? All right, let's Messi. Make your music, do your thing, but get something on that card there and just chill off.
From now.
You don't have to worry about the other leagues no more. You just set your own thing up and just do your music now and just kick back, line your shit right. Come there with like 3 amazing rounds that we know you can bring and just shut it down, bro. While you release your single the same day, bro. Come on. You got time now, so because I know you're setting up a thing and you ain't got much time and all of that, but I want you to do things with time. You know how we get down, Messi. So yeah, man's trying to see you have your shit patterned up way in advance.
So 26th of June, Amity versus Enigma, and BMF versus DMAC, who also has a new league coming up. When is DMAC's event actually? So we just talked about the trenches. We have also
I think it's DMAC's thing in May.
Gulag.
The Gulag's in May, I think.
Okay, so it's a tournament, 7th of May, 11th of June, 9th of July, final in August.
Oh, so it starts next month.
May. So it starts in May, June. Okay. So he's got some weeks between
for people to just get their prep right.
Well, he's got a month between, but I'm thinking about between the battle. So Gulag Battle Rap League, DMAX League, and he's starting with a tournament. Obviously, haven't thrown an event yet, so we can't talk about you know, in the same way that we can talk about the trenches.
Yeah.
So his tournament is, you know, battle every month to the final, where you can win $2.5 grand. Or $2 grand, sorry.
$2 grand.
Last man standing 2K tournament. I think the entry deadline has passed already. It's 31st of March.
So they probably got the entries in already.
So yeah, it's a 16-man tournament. If you really want to get involved and you haven't reached out yet, I don't know what the situation is.
I would still reach out. You never know if
Definitely.
they've got any standby thing, because we've still got
Definitely.
until May.
That's it.
So-
People, you know, it's all well and good in March saying, yeah, I'll do it, but then
You know how
gets to
people's
April,
ass
you
falls
might be
out by the
thinking,
time.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah.
yeah. But yeah, have to see how that goes down. It sounds like it's going to be in London.
I'll be in the building.
Yeah, definitely we'll go and check it out. I think perhaps they haven't rolled it out. DMAC hasn't rolled it out. Rollout has been a bit odd. It's been a bit messy, with a lot of extra sauce kind of thrown in other directions that maybe. Well, yeah, there was just a lot of stuff swirling around DMAC as he was launching it. He was sort of fighting against No Loose Chat, defending Funky, defending Whisper. Like, it was a lot of.
Yeah, I think them things there are kind of they kind of fuck things up when you're trying to push something that's good. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for example, you know, if I'm trying to push my tournament or something like that, I feel like having them back and forths and my name's attached to the tournament, it becomes a thing where not fucking with the tournament means you're not fucking with me. So it's cool not to fuck with the tournament because you don't fuck with how I'm being. So, for example, if I'm cool and I'm great and I'm approachable and this is my tournament, then why would you not want to walk through them doors? But if I'm looking at everyone say, you're a fucking cunt, right as you walk up to the admission slip, why would you sign? I've got this slip in my hand and you come up to sign up and say, what do you want, cunt? Sorry for keeping using the word. But there's nothing else I can say that just is as insipid, like, just to show like if you're pushing people away, they're not going to come in, I suppose. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, I just don't know about that. I can't imagine that would draw people in.
I think it's something they can definitely turn around.
Yeah,
but
they haven't said anything about anything like that in a while. So the longer they don't say anything, the more.
Exactly. Come out now with a fire trailer.
Yeah,
or something, you know, get
Barrett
people
moves
excited.
fast. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
moves
Very fast. Very, very fast.
It relies on content.
That's it. Come back, get people excited. Let us, you know, get an idea of what it's going to feel like. What, you know, the sort of kind of feel you're going through. Give us a bit more information. Let us see some faces, and yeah, you know, people will be a lot more supportive, I think. But it's hard. I know from my perspective, it's very hard for me to support something when it's like, oh no, man, you're just throwing mess everywhere. Like, every time I look on your name, it's just some negative stuff attached to it, and not just some messy shit that I don't agree with. I can't co-sign. It's like, I don't want to support that. I don't want to support you right now when you're just looking
messy,
like how you're looking. Yeah, it's not a good look. So from my opinion, my perspective, in terms of why I might find it hard to support something, but you know, easily flipped. I'm
gonna go anyway, but
yeah, for sure.
I just know the effect.
Want to see.
Like, I can see past all of the online back and forth, but I just feel like there's people that can't see past it.
No, of course.
That's what the problem is, and those are the people that will bring other outside people to pay and come and watch and see and get involved in what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's really hard to get something off the back, to start something off the basis of kind of negativity or lack of with the people no one like it's
unless you fully embrace it and say, we're the people don't like, so we're going to give you chances to pay to see us in a situation where you wouldn't like us. So basically, for example, what I mean by this is this. Rivers marketing 101. Say, for example, I was in Members, yeah, and, you know, I said, all right, cool, people don't like us, yeah. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to book ourselves against some of the most likable people in battle rap, so that we know people are going to watch it and be behind these people and try and put everything in to help and save these people. And it's just going to amount to a whole lot of eyes. And then we're just going to market it like, you know, they're
Good
the big,
versus evil.
yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to run with that. We're going to play our position. We're going to do our thing. We don't have to go there and play that. We could just go there and be talented and still win or whatever in it. But we're going to play our position. We're not going to be in this position but expect people to want to see us as the good guys. No, we accepted it. This is who we are, and we're going to get good guys, and we're going to do it properly, and then we're going to get that. That's it. Play your position, man. Simple.
But yeah, I mean, generally, I think it's a good thing that you've got all these different areas of growth. Generally,
Leads and stuff.
Yeah, new leagues
yeah.
coming in, and especially if they're bringing new battlers, new supporters. You know, new blood. This is a regenerating scene. But I do, you know, I think it can also have I don't want to say it can have a detrimental effect, but we'll see how things play out as well. But yeah, I like, you know, coming in with a tournament, a big 2K prize. I think that's dope.
That's like a big stamp and a big flag.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean, and I think you have to be bold in these type of areas and arenas. So they've done the right thing with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm hoping that enough people get involved so that they can get their shit cracking.
Agreed.
Because you never know, like the future of the game could be about to sign up for this tournament. Thinking to yourself, I don't want to do what them battlers do. They're broke, they ain't getting nothing. At least I'll get money out of this if I win.
Yeah.
They might think that they can invest their time that way. Good luck to them. I'm here for it. I'll be there to support.
Right, well, yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to?
Last subject on the topic list for today: allegations and GoFundMe's.
Ooh.
So yeah, we've got a subject arisen in battle rap this week in the UK, which I'm gonna tread lightly around because facts aren't necessarily known, or they're certainly not known by me. So I'm gonna tread lightly and kind of maybe talk a little bit more around the subject. But there's a battler who was arrested on the way to an Irish event and was arrested overseas. His other half, I think his wife, put out a GoFundMe saying he's been arrested. It's the implication was sort of, and it's not like what they say it is. He's been arrested. He needs, you know, money for lawyers to bring him over to the UK and his defense, etc. And yeah, the wording of the GoFundMe was a little, there were a couple of things in there that are like, doesn't really make sense. And then I think that a day later, there was somebody who came out, the ex-flatmate of this guy, who basically made some accusations as to what it is he's been detained for.
What did his ex-flatmate say?
So the ex-flatmate said he's basically, he'd fled the country previously because he's running away from allegations of child abuse or child rape. I don't know what the specific allegations are, but of there's a minor involved, inappropriate, or well, it's not even inappropriate. like I say, I can't speak specifically because I don't know what specific allegations and I don't know how much is true. So I don't want to.
Okay. So these are
have
all
to
kind
be-
of like.
This is what a flatmate of somebody who's
Okay.
been, yeah. So
Oh,
it's
okay. So
it's
kind of
totally
valid. It's like if it's a flatmate.
a flatmate can say anything. It adds some credulity, but it doesn't
I
necessarily.
mean, it's facts.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yes, my flatmate, yes,
It could've
would
dragged-
know something like that, but it doesn't mean that
Yeah,
just because
yeah,
they're saying it actually.
We don't know what
happened,
his motivation is.
Yeah, exactly. This guy. Yeah, I'm being so careful, Giz, right? I'm being overly careful. So obviously the guy I'm talking about is Jay Short. I really felt silly even as I was doing it because I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm talking about a situation that has arisen.
She tried to reserve judgment without because
these are very serious allegations, and I don't know the truth of it. If they are true, if it comes out that they're true, and we there's evidence, then that's a situation that I think as a community we can deal with it. I think everyone's going to kind of be moving in exactly the same direction.
Right. This is what I wanted to do. Yeah, should I go to my DMs from Jay Short when he jumped out of the battle? Because the reason why he jumped out of the battle was something to do with him not being able to be in the country. I can't remember what he exactly said in it. I just skipped past it in it, so I think I might have deleted it after actually.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, so yeah, this GoFundMe was put up, and I don't know how many people donated. Yeah, ex-flatmate comes out. There's sort of nobody on the other side denying what the ex-flatmate has said, and it's kind of common knowledge now. It's been tossed around in the forums, and then for the people who aren't on the forums on other social media platforms and stuff, and I'm sure in the DMs, it's been discussed. Okay. So, why do I feel like I've got something like that as well, actually? Because it's interesting.
There wasn't nothing more deeper than that. It was just that.
And that could be anything for any reason, to be fair.
There you go. It's got nothing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, like I say, there's no one speaking out in his defense, but really we have there's no verifiable, proof coming out on the matter. But what has kind of arisen is a question about GoFundMe's. Is it something we should support as a community? People, there's been some criticism of people who supported the GoFundMe's. It was posted in the forum. When it was posted, there was no information given about any charges.
Wow.
I don't know if the forum had been given that information privately, but it certainly wasn't publicized. What was the reason Jay Shaw versus Leicester got moved to Ireland when it was going to be in Manu? Well,
probably part of the same reason, isn't it?
It could be, yeah.
Because that's like when I was meant to battle him in 20, I think it was 2020. Did it just say 2020 on there? I think it's 2020.
Sure, yeah.
That was it. He was saying that he's basically not allowed back in England or something like that. Basically not allowed back in. It weren't like anything crazy. Like he said, oh, because this happened, he just said, I'm basically not allowed back in. But what does that mean? I said, Jay Short been on a run.
He's been on the run.
Okay.
But no one knew why.
What the fuck?
This is what I'm saying, yeah. So when I'm seeing people saying this, I'm thinking, oh shit, I just really didn't know that's why he wasn't here. And everyone else did, but
man said he's been on the run and no one knew why. I didn't know that. Man's seen him a couple times. What's up, Jay? Donnie was on the run.
So yeah, I mean, should it have been posted? Should people have donated?
Oh no. I don't know about all the donation thing.
I guess,
feel like do you know what? Yeah, I think there needs to be some kind of rule where it's like when we come to donating, we know that there's certain specific things that you donate for. We can't just be donating for any and anything now, man. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I hurt my ankle. Please donate to my GoFundMe.
Well,
It's like, bruv.
I mean, the thing is, you can donate to what the hell you want to. I think it's a very, I wouldn't criticize someone. I mean, if you knew,
No,
if
but I'm
you-
saying the people that allow you to put up a fucking like, you shouldn't have to do that off your own back. You shouldn't be able to go online and put up a donation because you need new socks or something and have people coming out. What's happening?
well, I don't know. It's very difficult to police something like GoFundMe. I don't think you should be able to stop, because if you put those sort of, where do you draw the line on what is, and who decides what you can ask people for money for?
Listen, I swear was there not a girl on GoFundMe that was trying to sanction off her
Yeah.
virginity?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's out of control.
But I mean, if it's yours to sell,
I suppose so.
yeah.
It's no one else's.
Personally, I only donate if it's for funeral costs or something almost as mad. I get that. Think about it. We ain't seen him in person since the pandemic.
Fucking hell.
Basically, you only get money off me if you're dead.
Cool.
I hear that. So, okay, no voting for Battler of the Year next year.
That's
then.
what's up. Unless you die. So I need to start. Oh, hold on. So hold on. Did that count if you get smoked?
Yeah.
Let's work the kinks out here.
Yeah.
People dying on purpose.
I think. I mean, the forum isn't my favorite place. But I do
Real
think
toxic.
the people the moderators do definitely have an obligation to be. When it comes to GoFundMe's and things like that, I think they've got an obligation to be to do their due diligence in sharing that to the forum base, because whilst anyone can post it, you can post it on your Twitter, your socials, you can in the forum, it's a different thing. It's a much bigger platform, and it's a community space. So you're sanctioning the community, supporting that. And I think when you're asking people, when you're sanctioning people giving money to a cause, you really need to make sure that you do some basic due diligence in there. I don't think ruling out
Maybe
all
not.
GoFundMe's is the answer, because especially Battler of the Year, I think that was a point of contention at one point. Not posting the Battler of the Year GoFundMe, which is absolutely ridiculous in my mind. Even if you had a blanket rule, that has to be an absolute exception.
But like I'm not against them things where we're talking about, talent and groups and effort and year-long drive and all this type of shit. Like you can kind of see, but I'm just talking about them. This is weird things, like just weird ass things that just you could just go fund me getting my nails done and shit.
Yeah. Giz says, can't be bragging about being a criminal online then begging for lawyers' fees. So this is another thing.
Doesn't make no sense, bro.
It's another thing, yeah.
You've got your lawyer's fees in tattoos all over your flesh. You're walking around with upwards of 20,000, 30,000 pounds worth of tattoos.
Well, the tattoos, but it's more the fact that, hold on, if you're actively talking about, if you're bragging about doing crime, there's part of being a criminal is having that plan in place, so that if you do, first of all, not getting caught, but second of all, making sure that if you do get caught, you don't have to do a fucking GoFundMe to sort out your lawyer,
So GoFundMe, and then you have another side of this story, which is OnlyFans. Now, is the OnlyFans to do with anything to do with this thing here?
I don't know anything about the OnlyFans.
Okay, so I don't know if you obviously clearly don't. A little while prior, there was talk.
Yes, I think, yeah.
Do you remember hearing about this?
Yeah, well, I didn't, but
And
somebody
this
said
is
it
the
to me
last.
recently.
This is the last I have ever heard of Jay
Mm.
Short, and it was him saying, "Follow my girl's OnlyFans and subscribe." That was the last I heard
Well,
him tweet, or I heard from him, and then all of this kind of stuff popped up out of nowhere.
I would have to say that I wouldn't think the two are necessarily connected, simply because wasn't he arrested kind of on the way to Ireland? Like, it wasn't as though he needed. I don't know that you needed the lawyer fees like that last
Already.
month. Yeah.
Okay, no, you're right.
Although, you know, maybe if you're trying to build a case so that you can come back. I
was
know.
under the impression that he bought her bar or something out there, or something. I can't remember what it was, but I don't know, man. It's like sometimes I'm just kicking back, watching the timeline and seeing people living their best life, and come to find out they aren't. Like, they're just
the
talking.
timeline's, you know, the timeline's a timeline. Everybody lives their best life for the timeline, right?
I just try not to say nothing. Really and truly, I just comment on shit. But as far as for how I'm living, I could be tweeting from a dumpster for all you don't know. How would you know?
That's mad in itself. What, promoting wifey's OnlyFans? I mean, the thing is, like, for me, if you're comfortable enough, it's a bit weird actually. Part of me thinks if you're comfortable enough with having a partner who has an OnlyFans, and I'm assuming it's an OnlyFans where, it's just me assuming, it might not be the case, where you're sharing intimate pictures, then there's nothing really wrong in, you know, you're not ashamed of it. You're promoting her business, basically, the same way if she was a florist or a plumber.
I don't know about if she's a florist, because the flowers that you see in a florist are a bit less personal.
I went with florist and plumber, you know.
Fucking hell. But
Flowers
anyway,
and pipes.
no, do you know what it is?
Flowers and pipe.
I'll say this year.
Flower.
You meet a girl, she's kind of in a certain kind of world already. Do you understand? She has her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say about that. You have to make a decision on the way in. Am I going to be with this girl while she's doing this, or is this too much for me? If you say, raw, boom, it is what it is, that's what it is, innit? We can't say nothing. You've made that choice. You made that decision, innit? My thing is this now. If you've never promoted her thing before, how comes all of a sudden you're promoting it?
Is it new? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Possibly.
I don't know. It could be new.
It might be new.
But the other thing is, it's like, okay, here's where the weird bit comes in. If I've got a huge following, then I'm gonna promote that shit. But if my following is like my friends and family, then it's a bit weird.
No, but you're promoting it to the battle rap community,
and that's what makes it a
bit weird. It's weird.
That's,
like, these men have met you and her at shows. Now you're telling them, I beg you subscribe to my wife's OnlyFans.
Yeah, this is true.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a bit crazy.
Yeah. What's good, Dub T? How you doing? Salute for pulling up.
The young Dubby.
The young Dub T. I'm assuming she's not naked in it either still. I'm assuming that she probably is a little, but I could be totally wrong. Like I say, some girls have OnlyFans just for feet, for them man like that and shit. Yeah, and some girls don't, like, some people aren't even, you know, they do other things completely on their OnlyFans. It's not even.
Do you know what it is?
I'm taking it to the nth degree.
I'll say this, you see, like OnlyFans, I can imagine, like, if you are a woman that's never, like, you know, like, just a simple bikini shot or something like this, you're just always dressed normally and you're just fully clothed. If you have a Instagram, sorry, not Instagram, but OnlyFans, where you just have like the regular Instagram pics, it will probably pop off for you like it would if it was something more sexual for another woman, because they can't get access to this type of picture in it. So I think it possibly works that kind of way.
Yeah, it could be just like, you know, raunchy.
But again, I don't know how I'd feel about
even your girls' raunchy pics.
It's a bit mad. I've never been one of them guys that the girl sent him the pic and then I said, yo, man, them look, bro, fam.
Yeah.
That's never felt
Mm,
normal.
mm.
You know what I mean? A big man showing some girl's pic somewhere
Yeah.
loud, bro.
A woman you know as well, like person, like pics
that's
that
dead.
someone has sent to you.
dead.
That's
Do
that's
you know what's
really
crazy?
dead.
Yeah, now you could just go on Instagram and see that pic yourself anyway. You don't need me to show it to you.
Yeah.
But there was a time where the pics you could see on Instagram would be the thing you had on your phone.
Isn't the pics I send? I don't send pics. If I did, they
Oh,
wouldn't be the
shit.
sort of shit you see on Instagram. But I don't send pics. I don't. You wouldn't see them on Instagram. But yeah, I mean, OnlyFans as a side note, I don't know whether that's a factor. Could be curious timing.
Possibly.
And I mean, the thing again, let's
Maybe
say it's not
contingency
coincidence.
plan.
Well, I mean,
It was like, right, I'm going Ireland. You better pattern something up because if they get me, you know, you're gonna need a little income.
the thing is, it's like, yeah, if that's my business, if that's how I earn my money, and my guy needs, you know, we're a family, my money is your money type thing, then yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
These were the D's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dub T says, how you lot been? I haven't been on social since I posted that verse on my IG. Yeah, go and check out Dub T. You put a nice little verse together.
Okay.
What was it, 2? Was it 1 or 2? Yeah, looking forward to seeing a bit more. Says, what the has happened? Yeah,
you've been away for a little while, bro.
Yeah, you have to check back.
You'll have to pull it back.
Yeah.
It got a bit dirty in the game real quick.
Yeah.
Apparently, allegedly.
Yup. Yeah,
Allegedly.
there's some allegations. Well, he was asking for 7 bags, so I guess you might have to take that OnlyFans business serious.
Wow, it's a lot of subscriptions, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if the allegations are true, I don't know how much 7 grand is going to help.
Wow.
Well, although to
That
be
might
fair,
pay for a suit.
Yeah.
And when I say suit, I mean an actual suit, not a brief.
Imagine asking the battle rap community for 7 bags. Well, yeah, if you're saying I did some crime shit and I've been arrested for some crime shit, can I have 7 grand, please? It's one thing if it's like, I need to, you know, my son needs to go to America for some life-saving dialysis or something. It's a bit different.
Shots got different. 5 grand out of them still. Allegedly.
Is Jay Short's missus on OnlyFans? Well, that wasn't.
I'm not sure if the pages
angles galore, and also that's not the that's the side note. That's not the meat and potatoes.
When you see that, that's like the setup. That's not even the punchline, bro.
That's not the punch.
You need to pull it back and see the punchline.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think kind of going back to the subject of OnlyFans, when, you know, as platforms, and not just to single out the cesspit that is the forum, just anyone with a platform, I think you have a responsibility when you're asking people to donate anything. You've got a responsibility to check out what you're asking people to give their money for, not even just donate anything. You've got a responsibility in that. Being careful what you ask people to do with their money or what you support, because sometimes people are only doing it because you're supporting it. Wouldn't have done it otherwise.
There's been a lot of people in battle rap in and around the community who have had genuine causes and have received little or minimal help. You know what I mean? And then there's been people that have had causes and have received all the help in the world, and their causes.
So Jay Short's lawyers keep calling.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said what I said, man.
We said allegedly, bro.
Allegedly, bro.
And I mean, bro, the lawyer. No, I'm not broing anyone who may have.
But yeah, shout out Johnny, bro, the Jay Short lawyer. Worst lawyer in the land. No ethics whatsoever.
I think that's kind of almost goes with the territory.
Yeah,
actually, I can't say that. I used to be in law, but yeah, I think we've exhausted that topic pretty much.
Yeah, man. Well, I would like to say on this note, on the end of that, I'll just say like I'm not gonna be commenting or tweeting or saying anything more about this until any type of facts come out and paperwork and all this type of stuff. As for now, I don't even want to speak about it. The idea of it is kind of disgusting anyway, so we're just gonna not even mention this shit. But you know it's been happening, so we mention it in the moment. The moment has passed now for me, and I don't want to hear no talk about this unless it's to do with anything that is credible. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't want to be a smart peddler, Jen.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think just it's a salacious topic that people love to talk about, but you know, it's a really serious one. True or untrue, both for both reasons, it's really serious to attach these sorts of things to someone's name. And right now there is one person has raised this subject. So yeah, it's a lot to put on someone with just one person say so. As far as I'm aware, that literally
if it is what it is, there'll be a time where we can speak on it freely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Wiretap says Shock's got 5 bags and Sensor told him your car is worth 5 bags. Why didn't you just sell that shit?
Because he bought the car with the 5 bags.
Yeah, we got to see paperwork. Where's the Prem? When's the Prem Absolute card?
23rd of April.
23rd of April.
2 weekends
we'll
away,
definitely
bro.
be talking about that, I think, next weekend. When it will be actually
2 weekends away.
Hold on, next weekend. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I think I'm talked to death. I'm all talked out. Don't forget, if you're watching in the comments and you haven't already, drop your top London battle rappers and also the ones that you think could go and win 100k over on King of the Dot. Okay, I just don't know why I said King of the Dot. I thought, oh my God, how did we not mention Bizzo this whole time? Because he's not in London. Tiredness creeping in there. It's time to stop.
There you
time
go.
to stop.
But there you go, Bizzo. Always on her mind.
Yeah. Oh, Bizzo never leaves my mind. Just always thinking about that shagger.
Let's go.
But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. It's nice to have. I think we had a short episode last week because we were we had no episode last week, and then the week before when we had our comeback,
quick one.
It was a short one, yeah, because you had the URL event. But yes, thank you to everyone tuning in. If you haven't hit the like already, go and hit that like. Help us push back up in the algorithms again. The algorithms are going to be down low, and I haven't been putting out content. But yes, some great content coming up.
Got a last question from Charlie Zoot.
Charlie Zoot says to change the subject back to battle rap before you finish. How come Rivers was repping PB and not Nodi's chat at the event? Ooh, hardball question, Rivers.
It's not so hardball, innit? I'll just be honest with you, like I got tricked.
Because I don't fuck with Nodi's. That's what he said. That's what he said.
We're gonna clip that, and anytime we're gonna just clip Jen doing that, and then we can do what we want with that clip, guys. That's why. And she actually said it from her own perspective. Cause I don't. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh my God! Why did I
Do you know what? We're gonna end there. Salute to everybody.
No. Can you now actually
salute to everybody for rolling through, you know, because you know.
No. Answer the question.
Well, the answer is basically, I wanted to battle Surfer for years, as everybody knows, and when I got asked, do I want to battle Surfer? I said yes, and I didn't even know anything about the team thing. So I accepted it, then 2-2s, it was the team thing. But at the end of the day, I've had one battle on No Loose Chat, and I've had maybe 10 or something on Premier Battles. So by balance, it does make more sense for me to be on Premier Battles realistically. Most of the views that I have in recent years are on that channel. Most of my most recent battles are on that channel. My battle before my last battle on No Loose Chat was on Prem. Then my battle after No Loose Chat was in Prem.
That's way too much maths.
You know what I mean? So it just made more sense in it, really and truly. Either which way, I could be on either team. I'm the dual band of this whole situation. I could have been on either team. They could do another one. And I could jump on the other side. It doesn't matter.
And he,
I mean,
very much does fuck with Nobody's chat.
Very heavy. That's the family. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's London. I'm London. I mean, plus, come on, man. You know what time it is, but when everything's reshaping and reforming in London, I got to put my stick and my bag over my shoulder and go Manchester and see what's going on. Come back home with a golden belt. You not ready yet? No? All right, let me go back. Go back, do a couple things, come back again. You ready? All right, cool. Give me milk. So that's really the long and short of it.
Well,
Going live, called it 9:30 to talk absolute.
okay, yeah, we've wrapped at the right time. Gives you enough time to go grab a bite, something to eat, or I don't know,
Roll
go
up
and
something,
get
some water.
kiss your baby. I don't know, whatever.
All right,
you
Mr.
do.
President.
Whatever you do, 25 minutes, because Wiretap is going live with Koj at 9:30 to talk absolute. Is that on your YouTube channel, Tribes? Yeah. So if you're watching this live now, definitely make sure you're tuning in to that at 9:30.
Just put it on there from now.
If you're watching this afterwards, go on over to the Wiretap, hit subscribe, and then go and watch him and Koj chop it up about absolute. But yes, we are going to be out on exactly 2 minutes. It's been fun.
2 hours, she meant, but it's all right. She's tired.
Anything else to say with us?
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm going to kill Joey. He's a bitch.